3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at center. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. A three-pointer off the mark. It's tipped. Hawks passing it around. Young against Holiday. Young's shot is off. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Young with no one around, and a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Middleton for 3, takes the 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Stolen by Collins.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Capella, the pass to Hunter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Holiday surveying the floor. The pass to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Middleton. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for Atlanta. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Young from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. DiVincenzo with it and guarded by Capella. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Here's Huerter, guarded by Holiday. And the dunk by Capella.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Young finds Collins. Young against Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. For 3, Middleton. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The shot's good from Forbes.
And as a spot-up shooter, guys, Forbes is right there amongst the best in the league, and his movement is what separates him from many. and he gets those chances, he'll convert.
Reddish the pass to Gallinari. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Teague. Up top, Portis. And Forbes has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Reddish grabs the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herter. Great D that time from Teague.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Shots good by Williams.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goal.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
We've got Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. There's the lob to Portis. And that one is off. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Reddish. Right side, Williams. Shoots the 3. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Portis. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Teague. Portis trying to free himself. Teague can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
And here's Young from the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bucks trail by 6. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
Nice pass right there, and the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
And Young kicks to Collins. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Young fires away from outside. Offline with his three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Pass to Capella. He kicks to Snell. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Middleton outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Young. And that time, also a missed shot. Bucks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Middleton the pass to Holiday. A three for DiVincenzo. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Reverses. And it's Capella missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Lopez. Feeds to Giannis. And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Young. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
Now Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Giannis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta making some changes. And here is Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 5.
And the thing about Williams, sometimes he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, and then bam, there go the Jets.
So that'll... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovic. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
DiVincenzo with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Hunter dishes to Collins. Second shot opportunity. Hawks passing it around. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 7.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Hawks leading by 3. Young taking his time here. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Connaughton passes to Forbes. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Capella. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Boy, you got to box him out or he takes off for these throwdown putbacks. Capella doing work on the glass.
Williams against T. Nice shot by Portis. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell. Back to Huerter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for T. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Holiday against Williams. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Huerter's got 5 now.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Oh, Middleton in position. It's stolen by Reddish. And oh, here we go. Gallinari heading to the hoop.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Will it go? It's rebounded by Huerter. The Hawks leading by 11, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the feed to Antetokounmpo. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks lead by 13. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effective. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the three. The Hawks leading by 11. Kicks it out to Collins. There's the dish to Young. That one's not going to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Young with the ball. Here's Bogdanovich, and the shot goes down. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game. And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
There's the triple. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, offensive rebound. Position is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Young doesn't go for him. Good D by Holiday. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's Middleton penetrating. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Now, here is Young. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Runner no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Teague's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. Alinari comes in for Huddle. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Hawks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Throws it up high. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... below is... Now before we get...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Left side, Brown. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
5 on the clock. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Second chance effort, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And Brown drops them both. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here is Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Harden. Kicks it to Brown. Outside, KD. Goes up on the high post. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Middleton on the wing for the 3. The offensive rebound. The second effort. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here's KD following the basket by Brook Lopez. KD passes to Harden. To the inside. Out to KD. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jordan goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Giannis high post. KD's on him.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden draws the double. Pass to Harris. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
On the wing, Holiday. Here's Lopez in the corner. Middleton with it. Back to Lopez. Middleton finds Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. That one a little long.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pops it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Harden against Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Durant.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Harris kicks to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Durant against Holiday. KD passes to Harden. His three-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got 5.
Well, against aggressive defense, but Kevin Durant so good at keeping his balance even amidst getting knocked around.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. And the second. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. PJ Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3 slot. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for DeAndre Jordan. Here is Forbes. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Portis, the pass to Nora. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go. Nets leading by 4. Irving looking for an opening. Step back shot, and he hits the jumper for 2.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. That's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. Here's Luwawu. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. The 10-footer finds the target. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And an intentional foul right there. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 6. Holiday looking over the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden dishes to KD. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. And Giannis pushing it up. No one but
Look out! Strong finish.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Now, here is Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Holiday. They get it again. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Holiday against Harden. He kicks to Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Harden outside. And it's Harden slamming it down.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Holiday with it. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. And he was able to put it up in time. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back with...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Harden. Jordan finds Harden. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Nets lead by 2.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Giannis against Durant. Here's Lopez. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. To the paint. Here's Jordan and Middleton with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Brown.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
The deep 3 from Irving. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Lopez gets to Middleton for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Good on that shot, and with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Irving.
It's the balance that Kyrie Irving maintains, even after getting hit on the drive. It's incredible.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. Here's the lob, and Kumbo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Irving. He has 6. Pass to Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Claxton. 5 on the clock. Back to Irving. And the Nets miss again. Bucks leading by 4. Portis, the best in world. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Outside Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Left side Irving. Durant kicks to Irving. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Portis. Here's Forbes. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 6. Irving kicks to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And Harden with the stuff.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. Here is Forbes. Passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to Harden. Outside Irving. Feeds to Jordan. And stolen by Portis. Here is Forbes. It could go, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we've reached the end of the third. The Bucks on top, up by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Offensive rebound out to Harris from outside the arc. The shot will not fall. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Connaughton. Forbes the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. 16 feet away. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now we've got the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo against Brown. In the corner, it's Harris. Brown with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Shooting foul as the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks so much, David. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. And Holiday kicks to Lopez.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
We talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from James Harden.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
And
and how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Brown outside. Back to Harden. Now, Giannis. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Middleton can't get it to go. It's tipped. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Irving's checked in for the Nets. Bucks leading by 5. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Holiday. No good on the shot. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Green dishes to Irving. Back to Green. It's Harden with the drive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here on the floor. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and the coach's challenge has been issued. In a game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. For 3, Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting 5. On out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now, here is Young. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella, and there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Brown. Harris finds Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Down low. Outside for Durant. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Hunter. Collins in the post. He's covered by Brown. Capella misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Durant down low. Working on Collins. And here's Harris from the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Fires from deep. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Outside Durant. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. Again, Durant missing.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Good awareness from Hunter. Puts himself in a position to finish that play.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Nets making a change here as well. Green's checked in. Here's Williams. James Harden picking up that last basket. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Jordan. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
DeAndre is a remarkable athlete who really can get up to the hoop so quickly. When he makes up his mind, he's going straight to the hoop. Just get out of the way.
Now here's Williams to the paint. Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here is Harden. Brown dishes to Jordan. Over Okongwu. Jordan kicks to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Brown. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Herter passes to Williams. Dishes to Okongwu. Can't hit from in close. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Harden has a wide open look. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Herder passes to Reddish. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kicks it out to Harden. Brown outside. Clock at 4. Another shot, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And Brown drops them both. Irving against Williams. A floater. That one goes in.
I like this choice by Lou. To try to take it to the rack, but sees he has the easy floater over the top.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
They've got Trae Young. Reddish out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside Griffin. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young inside. And he lays it straight in. Young's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Hawks.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving. From 11 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Snell.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots. I mean, Kyrie, too pure of a shooter to let him catch and shoot with that much space.
Young against Dinwiddie. A nice shot by Young. Young's got his second bucket.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Tony Snell. Outside Cowens. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Irving surveying the floor. Dinwiddie against Young. Shot clock at 5. Green passes to Claxton. Misses from close range. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Outside Green. And Durant puts up a deep 3. That one doesn't drop. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Young. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Nets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough.
to keep him out of rhythm.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Green kicks to KD. They kick it out to Green. Inside. And the pass to Claxton. It's Durant on the wing. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. For the Hawks, Kevin Huerter comes in for Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Young. The Hawks leading by 4. Outside Williams. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He covers so much ground with every stride. Hard to get into position against KD.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. And it's Reddish in for DeAndre Hunter.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Harden the pass to Brown. Harden surveying the D. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Williams with a clean look. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown, and it's a shooting guard position. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That'll put Trae Young on the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Some players drift in and out of the action. Trae, he's always right in the middle of things.
Right side Durant. It's Brown on the wing. And KD throws it down. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Young dishes to Bogdanovic. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And KD the bucket on the assist by Brown. KD's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. Harris outside. Clock at 6. To the inside. Jordan. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Collins. Great D that time from Durant. Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that is why DeAndre is such a high percentage shooter. Wow.
The Hawks trail by 3. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Harden outside. The dish now to Jordan. Out to Harris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. And Okongwu slams it in.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Outside Irving. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Claxton the pass to Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. Off target from three-point range. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Williams against Dinwiddie. Crafty move. And Williams with the nice bucket inside.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Rebounded by the Hawks. Williams looking around. Here's Okongwu.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Irving misses. The Hawks leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Count that one. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the night.
Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
Williams from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Hawks. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Collins. Tony Snell is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Capella finds Young, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Brown. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Luwawu, the pass to Claxton.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Young looking it over. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 3.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now Dinwiddie pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Deflects the pass. Young with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harris passes to Green. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. And the rejection by Harden. Collins wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Harden against Young. Left side, Jordan. Harden can't hit.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And so they foul intentionally. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And then for Brooklyn, Durant's checked in for Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Harris finds Irving. No good from outside. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Huerter. And it's off from three-point range. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside Jordan. Nets passing it around. And Capella sends it back. Harden against Young. To the wing on the left. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Collins. 4 on the shot clock. Over Irving. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Now, here is Young. 12 seconds left in the game. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Atlanta making a switch here, so he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
KD on the wing. On deep. No good there. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Probably a little closer than they would. All right, David. Great. Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Now here is Holiday. The pass to Antetokounmpo. The 3 ball. The shot by Holiday, no good. Atlanta with the ball. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from John Collins. Misses from short range. We're about 1 minute into the first. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Young with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Young against Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. The shot comes out. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. Bogdanovich wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Giannis outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Young passes to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. The Bucks also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Right there in the pick and roll, Giannis showing good attention to the details. He delivers that pass on point.
Outside Williams. Gallinari finds Williams. The tray. Gallinari. And it's Gallinari on the follow.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. The layup missed.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Huerter. They get it back. Capella kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Williams. Back to Huerter. The three-pointer, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Williams passes to Reddish. Capella trying to free himself up. And yes, it's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. He dishes it to Middleton. This one for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Reddish with the ball. Here's Huerter. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He does not make.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Williams for 3. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Pass to Herter. Williams against Teague. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Okongwu. Back to Williams. Over Teague. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Bucks trail by 13. Fires the 3. Mora. That's good. Mora's got his first 3 points of the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Gallinari's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick, going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Zo Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 13-point game. Young with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. Takes a 3. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Kept alive by Atlanta. Hawks passing it around. Back to Young. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. The pass to Collins. Launches it. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Second chance shot. Takes it down to Middleton. Six on the shot clock.
And overall, very cold from the outside throughout this first half. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
Giannis high post. Working on Collins. Yep, that one goes.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well. They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Here's Young. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Middleton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at it.
Holiday surveying the floor. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo from the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. Outside, Bogdanovich takes the 3. And no good that time. So as we conclude the first half. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Atlanta had no problems getting going. Looking absolutely unstoppable. And that'll do.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Forbes, the pass to Norum. Inside, Gallinari with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Right side T, Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Well, when you have a PG like Jeff Teague who can run that pick and roll perfectly, it's certainly a luxury. Nice pass there.
Williams finds Gallinari. The Hawks again can't hit.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Gallinari outside. To the inside. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
For the Hawks, Tony Snell's checked in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. 3-pointers. Snell traps in the tray. Snell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Holiday attacking. Count the basket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Young against Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Young's shot is off. Bucks trail by 17. Feeds it to Giannis. Bank shot, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
There's the lob into Kumbo.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Atlanta leading by 15. Passes it to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Kicks it to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Middleton for three. The Bucks getting another chance here. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Tries again. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Young dishes to Gallinari. Young inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Young, good.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Young's shot is good.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside, Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Lopez. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. The offensive rebound. Here's Giannis. No good from 11 feet.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Young. From deep. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, just terrorizing the D.
And so it's Atlanta sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge deal. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Teague in at the point guard position. Williams outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Teague against Williams. Pass to Collins for three. Kept alive to the left side wing. Hunter kicks to Williams. Outside Collins. The three. That shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Teague. It's Portis, high post. Shoots over Capella. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The putback. Rebound by the Hawks. They led the game at one point by 20.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks leading by 14. Takes a three. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down low. Lopez with the bucket.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Three-pointer. Capella trying to free himself up. Young, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Middleton for three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. Young with no one around. Another miss by Young.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's Young. The pass to Hunter. Back to Young. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Bucks trail by 7. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Collins. Holiday, no one around him. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pulls up. The kick out to Young. Again, Young missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Collins. Young against Holiday. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Collins. And the Hawks lead by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Here's Lopez. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella kicks to Collins. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They did all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. That's a look at our setting tonight. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Holiday, 13 feet away. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Here's Griffin. Oh, what a play!
Man, one for the highlight reel, and you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Giannis right side to the paint. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense. He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Irving for 3. They get the rebound. Griffin can't get it to go in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Shoots the 3. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Well, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now Harden. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Taken away by Holiday. And Giannis pushing it up. No one.
Get it! What a throw down there. Man.
that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Irving with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Yes, that goes in.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Forbes the pass to Portis. The feed to Tucker. He kicks to Forbes. 4 on the clock. And the 3 off target. The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside, Green trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. That ties it up. Harden's got 5.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
1:16 left to play here in the first. Here is Forbes. Got a hand on it, and there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Harden kicks to Brown. Back to Harden. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And, you know, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. Can't give him any room, mid-range or 3, but mostly mid-range.
And that one, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Harden surveying the D. Dinwiddie outside. Jeff Green on the wing. To the inside. 8 feet away. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Harden. Offensive rebound. And Dinwiddie stays with it.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Right side Teague. Down low. And taken away by Brown. He got it up. That shot, no good. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Nets. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog label.
You know, I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid,
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Green, also DeAndre Jordan out there. Luwawu is out there with Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Knocked away. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Passes it to Jordan. Goes up the baseline. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jordan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Brooklyn.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here's Forbes. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Stolen by Harden. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And he gets the whistle. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Giannis passes to Middleton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
Harris outside. Back to Harden. Nets passing it around. Griffin's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Nice pass right there, and the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
Harris outside. It's Durant on the wing. Lopez covering. Here's Griffin. Back to KD. And Middleton with the block. And he recovers it. And the Nets miss again.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Over in the corner, Brown to the middle. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Inside. And it's Brown missing. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Brown finds Jordan. It's tipped. And we've reached halftime in this one. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo against KD. From outside the arc, and Middleton, the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Middleton's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo against Irving. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. The kick out to Irving. Outside, KD. Back to Irving. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 9. Middleton left side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. And Giannis throws it down.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Irving. That misses off the backboard.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. There's the 3. Second shot opportunity. The 3 for DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Nets trail by 11. And they get it. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Goes up again. Here's Griffin. And at last, they get one to fall. Griffin's got 8 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Green in for James Harden. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Green dishes to Harris. Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. A second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And the Bucks miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Forbes can't get it to go.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
They grab their own miss. Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Dinwiddie against Teague. Six on the shot clock. There's the lob to Portis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, you can see that Teague really comfortable in running the pick and roll, and passes like that, easy for him.
Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Jordan. Goes back up. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. To the left wing, here's Forbes. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Brown. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden. So much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Outside Teague. Now the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Back to Portis. Outside Teague. Down low. And Portis throws it down.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do. Setting up his guys nicely.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute play. Back to Harden. Pass to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Tucker. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Nets making a switch here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. To the middle. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bucks leading by 7. Giannis with it. Launches a 3. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris kicks to Harden. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. The dish to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets trail by 5. And here's Harden for 3. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you look at Durant's numbers, 50, 40, 90. He's made that club multiple times. One of the few players to accomplish that. And he seems to threaten those numbers virtually every year.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Irving can't hit. Bucks leading by 3. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. And the dunk by Lopez.
When you have a reliable big man like Lopez who can get you buckets like that, it's really such an asset for a team.
Harden outside. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Puts the move on. Lopez with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. They get it back. Here's Giannis, and Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Middleton outside. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Middleton can't get it to go. Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp. And his touch from the field, flawless. And the teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Here's what's your take?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
On its way from Irving for 2. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. That look, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And stolen by Jordan. Brown with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Brown kicks to Harden. High post, KD. Capella's there. Rebound, Atlanta. Now Bogdanovich. A pass to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Outside, KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here is Harden after the made shot from John Collins. Harden the pass to Harris. Young against Harden. Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Young against KD. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Low block shot, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Bangs home the trifecta. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Harris outside. From past the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Hunter. Lays it up off the glass. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Collins with it, picked up by Brown. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Nets trail by 4. Harris kicks to KD. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Over Harden. The kick out to Young. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the money with the shot from the left block.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Harden against Young. Left side, Jordan. Clock at 6. That one drops for him.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Harden against Young. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Atlanta. They're up by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Luwawu is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Now, here's Reddish. Gallinari wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Gallinari's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. Dinwiddie against Williams. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Beyond the arc. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Sonny Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Out to the right wing. Gallinari outside. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 10. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Williams. He gets that one. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving looking for an opening. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Harris with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. That's tipped. Harris against Williams. Pass to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. Snell, that's good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Claxton's got his first bucket of the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Hawks.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Okongwu. Williams in the post. Harris is there. Shot clock at 6. Here's Snell. Dinwiddie covering. And oh, here we go. Harris, no nobody back. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
Now here's Okongwu. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Williams passes to Snell. Over in the corner, Reddish, and stolen by Harris. Irving with a clean look, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Irving. Outside Williams to the wing right side. Fires the 3. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Atlanta in control with the 9-point.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here is Harden. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. Here's KD. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nets. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. It's Young on the wing. There's the triple. A rebound by the Nets. Brown outside. Releases. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Now, here is Harden. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Collins looking around. He dishes it to Young. Five on the clock. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Young against Harden. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovic. 7 points for Trae Young.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Passes it to Brown. Here is Durant. Nets passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Harden against Young. Another miss by Harden. Atlanta leading by 3. Popped up there for Collins. And the pass to Capella. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Harden right side.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Here's Young. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Young dishes to Capella. Puts it up from 15. Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Jordan and foul on the shots. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Collins. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now an 8-point Hawks lead. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Harden. He has 6. Pass to Jordan. Young against Harden. He kicks it to Brown. Jordan with it. From deep, Harden. Off the mark.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Irving. The shot's good.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
Williams passes to Herter. Now Williams. And Dinwiddie over to help. Puts up a 3. Williams can't get it to go. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. Oh, here we go with O'Connell and nobody back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This guy is so good at figuring out ways to get fouled. Lou Williams, my goodness, again.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Claxton. Irving for 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Makes it off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Pass to Harris. Looking to get back on track here. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from James Harden.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Young dishes to Capella. Young passes to Bogdanovich. Launches it. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The kick out to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And there's the pass to Hunter. Young with the ball. Now the dish to Hunter. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 8. Harden the pass to KD. And he gets it to go.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And Young kicks to Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Harden outside. And the basket is good. And now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Brown. Left side, Jordan. And the layup falls.
DJ with the fearless opportunity. Boy, what a shot.
And he commits the intentional foul. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Young's shot is off. Nets trail by 4. Jordan finds Irving. From deep Harden. Here's Jordan. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Young against Harden. And here's Gallinari outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A putback. It's in. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Young against Harden. And Young, here we go. Capella dishes to Snell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Outside Irving. Harden up top. Money!
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. It's Kevin Durant.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony,